Hi guys, how are you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I wanted to come and show you some new products from a new company actually that has recently launched here in the UK. I heard about this company via Instagram, I believe it was, and the company I'm talking about is this company called Thrina or Thrina. I think it's called Thrina. I'm really bad at pronouncing this name. It's spelled 3-I-N-A. Okay, and yeah, I decided to take a look in the shop on the way home one day, and yeah, so I bought a whole bunch of stuff just to come and bring to you guys, just to test it out, because as I said, I've never used their stuff before. You can't purchase any products online yet. I don't know if you're watching this in the future, they might have their online store. I did ask them in store if they were going to go online, and they did say they will be eventually going online. I also asked them, you know, a bit about the company, and they said that they were a brand new company, like just brand new makeup company, and it's a Spanish and British brand, I think that's what they said, and it is here. Their first store ever is in the UK that they've opened, but they do plan on going global. So yeah, hopefully soon everybody can enjoy their products. So this is more of like a first impressions kind of haul video, because this is the first time I'm using any of their products. I just kept them until I filmed the video, and yeah, I just want to show you and tell you about some of my thoughts, just, you know, initial thoughts on the products. And I did pick up a few things. I have to say that when I was in store, I'll show you some pictures now of the store itself. One thing I noticed is that it's a very bright store. It's very bright. They have like very bright colors in terms of their packaging. Everything is set out in terms of its colors, and that just gives it a nice, fresh, bright look in store, and it's a very bright store. Now this store itself, there's only one, and it is based in Covent Gardens, and that's in London, so it's not too far from Charlotte Tilbury's store. So let me get into what I picked up and just showing you some of the stuff. Here is my receipt. It's quite a long receipt, yeah. Now I have to say that this brand reminds me a little bit of Kiko, and if you've ever been into a Kiko store, you kind of know what I mean in terms of the store layout, and some of the products, they just, I don't know, they just remind me of Kiko. It just does. And their prices are quite similar to Kiko, so you do have you know, some really affordable stuff, and you have things that are more expensive as well there. I was pleasantly surprised to see that they did offer foundations, and the foundations that they offered were, you know, a couple of them in terms of their ranges, they did have shades for deeper skin tones, which I was pleasantly surprised about. I saw a bronzer there that I really wanted to pick up, but I'd spent so much money already. I was like, no Vicky, just relax, okay? The first thing I want to show you is this, and it's just, I'm getting this out of the way because it's just a pencil, but this is the Essential Lip Pencil, and yeah, and it's just a lip pencil, and I'm using it today, and I think the color I got is brown. I wasn't that impressed with their pencils because I really wanted a pencil that I could twist up, and I didn't really want the pencil that you had to sharpen, and I couldn't find the pencils that you could twist up for the lip pencils. I could see them for their eye pencils, I think. Yeah, this is the lip pencil. It's quite a nice color. Even though it's supposed to be brown, on me it comes off like a little purple kind of color, but yeah, it is nice. And as I said, I'm using it today with their lip gloss. Essential Lip Pencil, £2.95. Quite pricey for a lip pencil, I don't know. The pencil itself, when I first used it, it was a bit hard, a bit tough, and then it kind of melts down a bit. So it's not the softest though of lip liners that I have used. And one thing I have to say is their packaging. I really like their packaging. Their packaging is very simple. So as you can see, it just comes out with like these you know, very simple boxes that you can see there, and they just have like the color of the product that you have, and then it just has literally the name of the product. So not like a name, but it just tells you what the product is. It's very simple packaging. So this says the automatic eye pencil, you know, and that's what they have on all their eye pencil packages. And to know the difference, it has a number there, and then you have the color. But anyway, this is the eye pencil that I picked up, and I picked it up in the color 303, I think it is, and it's like a bronze gold kind of color. Can you see that? That's the shade there. The automatic eye pencil, £6.95. So they're not the cheapest brand, guys. This is what I'm using today, is their lip gloss, and it just says the lip gloss on there. As I told you, they don't name them. And the shade that I picked up is shade 114, and they had a few shades. When I tried to test them out in the store, they had removed the wand, so you couldn't use the wand, obviously. And I think they had like disposable ones, but I just couldn't bother to try it out. I think they had like reds and purples and some other colors, but I picked up this one because I thought it was a nice like neutral pink kind of color for me. The packaging looks more brown red, if I call it that, but here it's more of like a pinky mauve color. I find them really creamy, and they're not sticky at all, and that's what I've paired with the lip liner. So I'm only wearing their lip gloss and lip liner today on my lips. So that's the lip gloss there. So can you see it comes out more of a pink color as opposed to the color on the other day. It was nice. I think after a couple of hours it did kind of wear away, so it's not really that long lasting. This is the matte lipstick. They had different types of lipstick finishes. I just wanted the matte lipstick because I prefer matte lipsticks. And this is the shade 414, which is just a like purple tone, and it says the matte lipstick on there at the bottom. It's like a matte packaging as well, so that's quite nice. And it has an interesting shape to it. I haven't used this. I was going to wear it today, but I just thought it wouldn't necessarily match the eye look I've put on. But it has like an interesting shape. It's not like your typical lipstick shape. In store, it didn't feel like the dry matte, like a really dry matte. It just felt like a creamy matte lipstick, which I don't really know how well it will last, how long it will last, because it's so creamy. It's not as deep as it looks in the actual bullet, but yeah, it's really nice purple color, and it looks like it would go really well with the lip liner. The lip gloss is £7.95, and so is the lipstick, so those are more expensive products. Then I picked up a couple of their nail varnishes, or nail polishes as they call them. I picked up this color, which is the color I'm actually wearing, shade 188, and it's like a goldish green kind of color. It's really nice, and I have to say, actually, I'm very impressed with the longevity. I mean, at the moment they've started to like not chip, like started to kind of chip on a couple of nails, but I've had this on since Tuesday, 5 days now, and they're not chipped at all. So, well, they're just starting to look a bit chipped, but for 5 days of wear, it's really cool. It's really good. So very impressed with that. And I have to say the nail polishes are £4.95 each. And then I picked up this, which is this like copper gold, which I was really intrigued by, so I just thought I would try it out. Don't really have any nail varnishes that look like this. I really like their nail varnish selection that they have, but I'm not typically one to wear too much nail varnish. I'm not really a nail varnish type of person, but I had to pick some of these up because I just wanted to try like a bigger range from them. Nice. And this is shade 157. Okay, so before I get into the eyeshadows, I picked up one of the blushes, and it just says the blush on it, and it's the shade 105, and I picked it up because I thought it looked more like this color, like this browny mauve color, but it's not. And this is what the packaging of all the blushes, the highlighters and the eyeshadows look like. Really cool packaging, and it's just a plastic case, and it just comes like that, so there's no mirror or anything. It's just a matte plastic case. You get 7.5 grams of product in this, so this is quite a lot of product that you get in this, I think, anyway. And yeah, it's a really nice color. Now, it's not typically the color on the box, but it's close enough-ish. It's close enough. But yeah, I really like it. It is the blush that I am using today, and on me it looks really natural. So I'm very impressed by this. So this is definitely, I'd say, a brown girl friendly blusher, and this is something that, you know, any skin tone can really wear and get away with, and it won't look too crazy on anyone. And I have to say that I really like the formula of their pressed products. Very silky formula, and oh gosh, I don't know what you can see, if you can even see the blusher. They have a very velvety satin kind of finish, but this one in particular is a matte finish. It just has like, It just feels more satin finish. They feel very soft as well and buttery, so really, really nice. I'm liking that, and I can definitely see myself using this on a daily basis. And then I saw that they had a couple of highlighters, and I only picked up one because, you know, didn't want to go crazy. This one, which is more of their golden shade, and they had the peachy or pinky shade, which was really nice as well, but you know, just decided to stick with this one. And for this one, this is again the packaging looks like that, and the box, it looks like that. That's the golden one, and it just says the highlighter on it. And when you open it up, again, no mirror inside. I am actually using the highlighter today, and that's the glow that you can see. I kind of packed it on a bit more just so that you can kind of see it, but that's what you can see that I'm wearing today. That's the only highlight I'm wearing, and it comes like this, and you get 6 grams of highlighter, so less than the blusher, but it's really, really nice. And yeah, it's more like a champagne kind of gold. It's not a true golden color, but I would have preferred if it was more like a golden color. And the one thing I really like about their highlighter is that it's not powdery, and it's not like glittery, you know. With some highlighters, all you can see is like specks of glitter and shimmer. This is very smooth in texture, so it is really, really nice, and it just gives more of that like glow from within kind of look, as opposed to shimmery shine on your face, which I really, really like about it. So yeah, very impressed. I wanted to try and bring out like maybe a deeper one, hopefully, maybe, but yeah, it's quite nice. Okay, so the last products I picked up are their eyeshadows, and I'll put a close-up picture of the eyeshadows in this, okay? But I am using the eyeshadow, and this is the first time I'm using the eyeshadows as with all their products. I picked up 4 of their eyeshadows, okay? And this is the 4 that I picked up. So as you can see, they are very bright and colourful. Colors I decided to pick up anyway. I am currently wearing these 3 shades on my lid and on my eyes, and that is it with eyeliner. I am quite impressed with them. I wouldn't say they are the most pigmented eyeshadows I have used. This one, which is a shimmer tone, is one of their metallic ones. 105, it's the shade. This is more of a copper bronze kind of color, copper peachy bronze color. It is quite nice. As I said, it's a shimmer tone. I really like the fact that I didn't get any fallout with any of these eyeshadows that I used today. I have to say that this was one that I thought would come out a bit more pigmented than it did. I did have to go back on top of it to try and get the metallic shade to look more metallic on me. Ended up wetting my brush, just spraying some Fix Plus on my brush, and going back over it and putting more on top of it. But it is quite a nice colour, so you can see it here. This is me using, I think this is about 3 swatches of the eyeshadow, and that's the intensity that you get when you build it up. And then let's look at this shade. This is 102, and it's the yellow shade, and this one is a shimmer tone as well, and it's the shimmery yellow. And well, when you say yellow, it's golden. It's more of a yellow gold kind of color. And I did actually pick this up because I wanted to try it out more as a highlight as opposed to an eyeshadow. I remember that now. But that's what it looks like there. I'm thinking I really want to try it as a highlight. Should we put this on and try it on as a highlight? All right, let's try it. Whoa. Look how intense that is. Okay, so I've gone highlighter crazy, but you can see I've put this on top of the highlighter that I actually used originally, the one I showed you earlier, and this works so nicely mixed together. I will definitely be using this one as a highlight. This is shade 102 if you're thinking to yourself that you might like it. Okay, so then I picked up 2 of their matte eyeshadows because I wanted to try out their matte eyeshadows, and I am using both today. And the first one I saw, this is shade 107, and it's an orange shade. And if you guys know me, you know I love these types of eyeshadow colors, and this is what it looks like. So it's like a burnt orangey red kind of shade. The box looks more orange than the actual eyeshadow, but it is a beautiful shade, beautiful shade. It's great for transitioning. on deeper skin tones, it is so nice, guys, for transitioning. And this is, as I said, what I'm using today. And I swatched it in the store and I was like, yes, you are coming home with me. So I picked it up and that's what it looks like on my skin. Can you see how bright that is? I do have to say that their matte eyeshadows seem to be more vibrant than their metallics at times, but that eyeshadow there is so gorgeous, guys. And then the last eyeshadow that I have is this one. This is what I'm using to line my eyes at the bottom and also to deepen up my crease area, and it is the shade number 108, and it's this peacocky blue green shade, and this one typically matches the box quite well, and that's it swatched there. It's such a nice color, so pigmented, I do have to say. Can you see it? You can even see it from here. I don't even need to go closer, but it's such a beautiful eyeshadow, and I love these types of blues as well because I love using them for just, you know, pops of color. Now their eyeshadows are £6.95 each. They're not cheap at all. Okay, they don't tell you how many grams of eyeshadow you get in here for some reason, but I mean, the packaging itself, it just looks like, you know, it looks like a lot of eyeshadow that you would typically get. So I'm really impressed. I'm very impressed with that. So guys, that's everything from me. Hopefully you found that useful. Like I said, I just thought I would bring to you just something new that you know, I discovered recently, and if you have tried this brand, let me know what you think. I do think that they are nice products. I don't think they're the best out there. It's nice to have a new brand to play around with as opposed to just, you know, the same old stuff. So yeah, really happy that I managed to pick up some of their stuff. I think I definitely will go back and try their bronzer. I'm not sure if I'm gonna bother with the foundations. I'm not sure. I might wait for a bit for that, or maybe next month I might go back and just try out like the face products more and show you that, but for now I'm okay with what I do have. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video very soon. Take care, see you soon, bye, ciao. It's my Natasha DENONA eyeshadow palettes now.